couple of things we're going through. I want you to get a look at the rubric that I'm going to use for grading your project. Details that you need to know. What I'll probably do, if I don't have one already, is have one hanging at the orange bulletin board in the lab. So while you're putting things together and making stuff, you can look at it and decide if I want to spend time on this detail for points or something else. So this is what I will use the day you turn it in. I'll give you one, you'll put it with your grinder, put your name on it. That's how we'll check it. So we're going to take a look at that. Sanding belts. We've got a new 2-inch on one of the machines. We've got the new 6-inch on those machines. Be a little bit gentle on those and they will last longer. I don't typically replace them right away when they get a hole in it. And they will get narrower and narrower as I pull strips off of them. If I replace it right away, I'll get people doing silly things, maybe even other classes where they just put a hole in it because they want a new belt. Right, so I'm extremely frugal and we will make them last as long as possible. But if you're a little bit gentle and you let the machine do the work and you don't push hard into it, they will last longer. Clean up. Some people aren't doing as much as they should. I've had machines I've got to clean chips off of and lathes and mills and stuff that get left. Please try not to do that, especially with a situation of 130 starting in there with a foundry. If these guys, as an example, see us leaving a mess, they're going to think, oh, that's okay, I can leave a mess too. And then we go downhill so darn fast, it gets really ugly, and then we start getting dangerous. And if we're working in a dirty shop, not only is it dirty and dangerous, then we start getting careless about the quality of the tools that we take care of and all this other stuff. So it's a downhill slide that's pretty quick. We don't want to do that. All right? I'm worried about your quality, and that's what's going to affect your grade. Friday, people? Yes? Mm-hmm. Ah, sweet. Okay. It's going to be busy. That'll work. We're going over spot facing today. Small detail on the Bridgeport. And I'm also going to talk a little bit about tramming. Tramming is mostly going to be theory on it. Anybody know what spot facing is? Heard of it? Never heard of it? This piece. Our 4 holes, see the machining around that? That's a spot face. All right? So there are a couple of terms that are related. We'll hold off on that for the moment. You got spot faces. You've got countersink. Have you heard of countersink? Mm-hmm. I think so. Anybody does woodwork, they've got countersinking. And we have counter bore. Okay? They're all related. It's one of these detail machining processes. We're doing it to get the experience of it. And it's also going to make things a little bit easier if you decide to mount your grinder. You can use the same length bolts in the end for everything. All right? That's what we're going to be doing. On your grinder, as I showed you on the feet, that's what we're doing as far as our counter bore itself, our spot face. This is the tool. I'll pass it around. You can look at it. This is a sharp one. It's a new one. The end of a router bit. People do routing. They have a little piece like that. What do you call it?
The guy.
It's the edge of your work. Bearing. Often it'll be a bearing. In this case, it's solid. In either case, they call it a pilot. It rubs against the surface of the work. In our case, with a spot face, it centers the work in the hole. So that's what we'll be using with it. Here's one. Here's the other one. Edges are sharp. It ought to cut beautifully. We're going to use it as slow speed. We're going to use some cutting oil. It'll increase our quality. All right? So the one with the R8 adapter on it is what will be on the mills out there. As far as samples of what we're looking at,